Let's move forward to the women's Royal Rumble. Bayley punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
We both had that one, Lewis.
Yes, sir. Good thing I changed my pick.
Yeah. All three of us had that.
No.
Well, first of all, go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead.
For 2 months, I picked Bayley to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
For 2 months, I had her win the Royal Rumble, and at the last minute, I changed.
Yeah, don't credit.
But couldn't be more happier that Bayley won. We got some nice returns, some impact moments. We got the debut of Jade Cargill, which was awesome. But what do you guys think about the Women's Royal Rumble overall? We got some TNA people in there, got some returns. How do you guys feel?
Okay, so first of all, from a personal experience, watching this with the two of you, Daniel and Lewis, me channeling my inner Bobby the Brain Heenan with Bayley since she came out at 3, the whole the whole entire match, I literally was just watching Bayley telling her, roll under the rope, stay in the corner, like
the camera would be somewhere else, and Brian would be like, "Where's Bayley?
Why is she fighting right now? Why isn't she just laying down?
Stay in the corner, stay down." Because I'm just thinking, like, she comes out number 3, similar to Ric Flair in '92. So, and she was the favorite to get to the end. But but this Women's Royal Rumble was definitely the Rumble of the night. Jordyn Grace, the knockouts TNA knockouts champion, her impact. I mean, they're still talking about that today. For her being in the Rumble. Definitely that was actually the first time I'd seen her as a talent. I've seen a lot of highlights. I follow her on Instagram when she does her workouts and stuff. But actually see her in the ring to see how legit she is. Jordyn Grace. I mean, if her time is ever up in TNA and she ever were to come to WWE, I mean, that would be a huge get.
Just walk through the door. Just walk through the door.
Another thing of note, obviously Daniel mentioned it, the debut of Jade Cargill. We had talked about last week about how I think I had predicted that like if Jade was going to be in this, that she was going to make an impact to the point where she was going to break the record for the most eliminations and so forth. That she had to make an impact. Didn't break the record, but she definitely did make the impact. Taking out Nia Jax by herself, taking out Naomi, who at the time was the person that was in the ring for the longest amount of time, and Becky Lynch, who was the biggest star in the ring at the time, all in like one fell swoop. So, and then she was in the final in the final 3. So, I definitely think that they definitely took care of Jade, and Jade is going to have an impact moving forward. Back to the number 30 spot again. I don't understand this at all. I mean, Jade came out at 28. Liv fucking Morgan came out at number 30, and I don't understand why. And I was saying this on Saturday night. I'm getting to the point with Liv Morgan the same way I felt about Kevin Patrick as the commentator on SmackDown, where I literally would ask every single week, like, what do they see in Kevin Patrick? Because I don't see it at all. Because as a commentator, he's not that good. And lo and behold, Kevin Patrick got released last week. But that doesn't mean personally for him. That doesn't mean he needed to lose his job. That just meant he wasn't a good play-by-play commentator. Mm-hmm. But now I'm looking at Liv Morgan in the exact same way because I'm just thinking, okay, she's a pretty face. We look at her as an underdog. I mean, her in-ring skills aren't bad. They're average at best. But her promo skills, to me, she still sounds like a robot every time she talks. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I really don't. And you saw how she was booked as the SmackDown Women's Champion with that whole feud with Ronda Rousey. How horrible that was to the point as a babyface champion where she was booed. And now she's injury prone because she got hurt. Was back for like a couple of weeks, then got hurt again, and now she's back at number 30. And I'm just trying to understand. You had Jade at 28. Why would you not? Same thing with Sami Zayn and CM Punk. Why would you not have Jade come at number 30? You could have had Jade come at number 30, make the exact same impact that she made at the 30 spot, and it would have been okay. That's the only gripe that I take from the Women's Royal Rumble was the fact that Liv Morgan was at 30. And another thing that I loved about it, and I think it was something that I had mentioned last week. Before, when the Women's Royal Rumble first started, you had a lot of like special appearances by some of these women from the past. You had your Molly Holly, your Lita, your Trish, your Wilson, and at the very beginning, that filled up like 12 spots. And I think in this Rumble, I don't think they had any special appearances.
No, they didn't have that.
It was all people from the main roster, from another company, or from NXT, and that's tremendous. And that's tremendous. It really shows that how the strength of the women's roster plus Jordyn Grace being added in.
Yeah,
and of course, my favorite moment. I'm pretty sure Daniel's favorite moment, the face to face with Bianca and Jade. With the WrestleMania sign in the background, which Daniel did take a photo and post on social media. So
yeah, he did.
and I love the fact that they just did the face to face. There was no physicality, which to me shows that this is going to be they're looking at this as like a gem of a match moving forward. Mm-hmm. Other than that, this Women's Royal Rumble to me was the highlight of the night. It kicked off the show, and it was the best part of the show when you look at everything else that came after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Lou?
Lou, you can go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Women's Rumble was definitely, I felt, way more exciting. Even more surprising seeing Naomi come out so early. And her being and lasting as long as she did, I think was definitely like a kudos to her and just like the work she's been doing. Definitely great seeing Jordyn Grace in there. She looked like a superstar. I've seen her work. Tiffany Stratton, I think, was a great highlight.
Oh, yeah.
Because even just her spot, doing that moonsault, I think also shows to like her athleticism and how good she is in the ring. And like Brian said, like it's crazy to think that literally those first couple of Rumbles with the women, you had all these legends come in like crazy. Molly Holly, Lita, Trish, whoever. And now it's literally all the women from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and one person that I'm still scratching my head why they aren't just not utilizing her whatsoever. And I mean, I guess she's also not the greatest, but also Nikki Cross. I'm like, where the hell are you going to use her? Out of all time,
Daniel and Nikki Cross
use her.
could be the mankind of Elizabeth.
She literally keeps popping up in all these like random backstage, like she'll be walking by, or she'll be looking around, or she'll just be sticking her head out somewhere. And I'm like, why not just bring her out during the Rumble?
She's like the Michael Myers, bro.
I know, that's how she should be. You would think this would be Halloween, like pop out or something, like
come under the ring or something. Be weird,
anything. But I'm glad I changed my pick in Bayley. I think I just thinking of like her and obviously we've had a Charlotte win, we've had a Becky win. Has Sasha won the Rumble?
No.
No, she has not.
Well,
so she's not. She's one of the four horsewomen, right?
Yeah. So I think it was definitely right for Bayley to finally get her to get the spot, which I thought was great. And it's crazy to think that as the character she is right now, which hopefully we're gonna get that babyface turn, but was just great, and also just a testament to her work and her character progression from all the stuff she did in NXT as a hugger and everything, to becoming a heel and changing. It's just like, I think it was definitely a great pick. Definitely seeing Jade was great. I think they did her right. Again, luckily I changed my pick because she took out my pick pretty quick and with ease. So, which I don't know. I felt like Nia should have had like that kind of Kane spot where she was eliminating more people.
She eliminated 8 people, so
okay.
She had a pretty good showing.
I don't remember. I didn't keep tally of how many eliminations she got, but that's still good though. I would have liked her to seen her more in like the Final 4. The fact that again we've already beaten it with to a dead horse, but Liv Morgan, Jesus,
how does she keep doing this?
At first when I heard the music, I thought it was actually Alexa Bliss for a second.
Oh yeah, me too.
She's back. Which honestly,
That's
I felt would have been
her problem.
a much better return, but she's a mom now, so who knows when she's coming back.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you would have given me a Trish or a Lita in that 30 spot, honestly, probably would have been better. But Liv freaking Morgan, like, why?
Exactly.
You guys are killing New Jersey's finest. You guys are.
Listen, I like the Liv Morgan spot. It's not that bad. It's just she's horrible.
Yes, it is.
How's it not that bad? But you just said she's horrible.
No. I said she's a horrible wrestler.
Oh, okay.
But like her personality is okay. So the charisma. Let her get her moment, man. That's it. She had a number 30 spot.
The problem in the Rumble was that it should have switched. That's the problem.
Yes.
It should have been Jade at 30 and Liv
no.
at 38. Should have been
Jade was perfectly fine where she was at.
Should have been.
Liv should have been more down the line. It should have been Nia Jax.
You don't think Jade could have had the same impact and did the exact same spots that she did at the 30 spot as compared to 28?
You know why? Because they needed people to see her a little bit longer. They're trying to protect her. I get that, but they need to see her more because they haven't seen her. We haven't seen her. Literally, Daniel was giving me hell. He was telling me, "Yo, she's gonna win the Rumble." Even before she had her first match, and I was like, "Come on, man."
Hold on.
You can't.
I'm just gonna say this. At number 28, when she came in the ring and slammed Nia Jax,
no, that was dope,
and threw her over the top rope. You're telling me that she couldn't have won the Royal
Rumble? She botched a couple moves, but you didn't see that. She botched a couple moves.
She eliminated Naomi and Becky Lynch. What else did she need to do?
She botched
a normal match.
Yes, thank you. A normal match.
I'm telling you.
1-on-1. That's it.
Match?
I'm telling you. That's all we needed. Even if she had a squash match, it would have been perfect.
I'm just saying. I've been picking Bayley for the past 2 months and changed my pick.
And then you changed your pick all of a sudden.
Dan's just trying to strap the biggest rocket to Jade and wants her to
be super
a main event mania. Wants to give her the world,
bro. He thinks she is Roman 2.0, and obviously women's clothing.
And when we were talking about impact in moments in the Rumble, that's probably the biggest impact of the weekend.
No, it's not.
Jade Cargill was the biggest impact in the Royal Rumble.
No, the biggest impact was actually Cody Rhodes winning 2 times in a row.
Obviously, because but we some of us knew that was going to be a given. But
oh my God,
in terms of impact and star power and making the Rumble awesome, even more awesome because the women's Rumble has been better, but her impact slamming Nia Jax, her entrance, her coming out, that was dope. That was fine.
I actually think Naomi's entrance, Naomi there, had more impact.
That's a homecoming.
That was more an impact. We felt that more than I know Jade Cargill, yes, but we wanted to just see her. We didn't want to. We didn't know what she was capable of.
When she came out, everybody noticed. Everybody was hyped. When she came
out, we were all hyped.
We were and then she came out and slammed Nia. She flexed and slammed Nia Jax.
She botched it, but she did good.
We were oh shit.
In that case, how much does Nia weigh? And I mean that respectively.
A car.
Yeah. Well, the fact that she got her up on her shoulders is impressive enough for me, because I can honestly tell, put that much weight up on your shoulders, it's already impressive enough. So the fact that she got her up,
like a 2 something, it's not that heavy.
270, according to Wikipedia. But in general, just lifting her up and slamming her when nobody else can slam her, nobody else can do anything with her. We saw everybody was trying to take her down. And then Jade Cargill comes out. But just looking back at Bayley's run in the Rumble, having 7
I like Bayley's run.
Having 7 eliminations, and kind of wanting her to win. We've been talking about it all year, especially leading up to the Rumble. A lot of us just sitting there saying the work that she's put in over the past year with Damage Control, getting Io Sky over, getting Bianca over in those matches, that trilogy of matches, and basically just being the workhorse around the women's division, like just being respectable in that sense, and especially all those years when she wasn't at WrestleMania, when she was just doing the ding dong hello, not having that opportunity, being able to play different roles for the company, and to finally see it accumulate and see her have that moment and win the Royal Rumble was dope. Like, I was happy for Bayley. Definitely happy for Bayley.
And we got to give a shout out to Triple H for doing all this, because it wasn't Vince's idea to do any of this.
Absolutely.
We are forgetting one very big highlight from the Women's Rumble, and that is R-Truth.
Oh my God, I forgot. R-Truth. No, he was the highlight for the women's and the men's. Hands down.
Oh, man.
Hands down.
I'm trying to think which one was funnier. The women's Royal Rumble or the men's Royal Rumble?
No, the men's. 100%. When he came in and he literally said, "Tag me in," I was like, "Oh my God!"
And Dom actually tagged him too, which made it even funnier.
Yo, it was the best.
He gave him a hot tag.
And then Damian Priest ruined it, man. He had to throw him out.
He needs a title run before he retires, man.
He has to have at least a U.S. title run.
R-Truth is hilarious. And
the best.
Him coming out during the Women's Royal Rumble and saying, "You got all these women in here," and
where the fellas at?
Where the fellas at? Like,
those are all men.
And then he came to the Men's Rumble and thinking it's a tag match. Last year he had the ladder, right? Like, he came out with the ladder and climbed it, and there was no money in the bank briefcase. Like, like he is just gold.
Yeah,
gold,
absolute gold, man. Like, R-Truth, man.
And speaking of where they're gonna go, I know this is for Raw. That what happened on Raw. It's just a little R-Truth and the Miz. I think they're gonna take the tag titles from Judgment Day.
They should.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that. That's probably gonna be the match at for Elimination
Mania.
No,
Mania.
They can't do that. They can't do that.
That's if Damian Priest doesn't cash in. The guy has the freaking. I think he's got to be the longest with the Money in the Bank briefcase, right?
I feel like there's somebody who's held
somebody
it
had
longer,
it
like almost to the end.
Longer? Right? We're about to be at Money in the Bank is like a couple months away already.
But I feel like there's somebody